So now they've got to start from deep in their end of the field, and Garrison Hurst takes advantage of it. He takes the handoff, takes to his right, gets to the 20. He's at the 30, needs to cut in. He comes back up the right sideline, breaks a hard tackle, comes down to the 30. He's down to the 20. He's down to the 10. He's down to the 5. He's into the end zone. Touchdown! Touchdown! 49ers! 96-yard run from scrimmage. Garrison Hurst breaking tackle after tackle, swings down the sideline. Throws off bodies like clothes after a marathon.
Young, back to throw. In trouble, he's going to be sacked. No, gets away. He runs, gets away again, goes to the 40, gets away again, to the 35, cuts back at the 30, to the 20, the 50, the 10. He died. Touchdown, 49ers.
Third down, Alex takes the snap. Alex looking down in post, and it's good. Touchdown! Touchdown, 49ers!
It is second down. Ryan takes the snap, throws the slant to the left side. It's Russell intercepted. The 49ers pick it, and Navarro Bowman is redemption. Navarro Bowman running it all the way for the touchdown. No greater redemption.
The San Francisco 49ers. We can do whatever we want.
Click, boom! What's going on, faithfuls? It's your boy Mike and Dre. We are here from the Nothing But Niners crew. Guys, listen, man. The 49ers are out here, and they are battling. They are fighting. Dre, can you hear me, big dog? I got my man Dre in here, bro. What's going on, Dre? What's it looking like out there, bro?
Hey, bro. Hey, I've been to a lot of NFL
You on mute or something? I can't hear you, Dre.
Hold on.
Okay, he said he'll be right back. All right, guys, so listen, man, the Niners are out here, man. We are
can you
doing
hear
our
me?
thing. All right, I can't hear you, Dre, but it's all right. No audio, bro. That's odd.
You
Can
can't
you
hear
guys
me?
hear Dre? Dre is live at the game right now. Y'all let me know if y'all can hear Dre. I'm not hearing him or anything like that. Let me see if I can play with his mic settings real quick. Let's try something real quick. Hold on. Let me see if I can get Dre's mic to work. Oh, they said they can hear you. I can't hear him. Why can't I hear him?
Hey, okay. I don't know why bro can't hear me, but the one thing I can say is I've been to a lot of NFL stadiums. This is probably one of the best stadiums.
Dre?
There's no
All right,
bad
what am I
seat
doing
in the
wrong
house.
here, y'all?
And,
This might be on me. Hold on.
hey,
They saying they can hear you. They can hear you.
I don't like when I'm in
Why can't?
Seahawks or the Rams. He's gonna throw at least 2 or 3 picks. Mark my words. We got to get somebody in there that's healthy. Mac has to play right now. Brock Purdy just ain't looking. He ain't looking the part, bro. He don't got no muscle on his balls. Everything is a floater. But I love y'all. I'm here. I don't know why bro can't hear me, but we're gonna
I
continue
hear
to
you
rock
now.
and hopefully we win this game. And yeah, we're gonna figure it out.
All right, I can hear you now, bro. Just so you know, I can hear you now.
You can hear me now?
So,
Yeah.
yeah, loud and clear.
Yeah,
I
bro.
had to put my headphones in. So here's the thing, though,
Oh,
man. I'm
okay.
watching this game, and you saying Brock don't look too good. I think that these is like, first game back jitters, the block field goal and all that stuff at the end, man. Like, what's really going on with the Niners? They got to do it. They doing a reattempt right now. So I'm a little behind.
We made it. We
How
made it.
obvious? Oh, okay.
Yeah, we
All right.
made it.
25 to
25-10.
10. Listen, bro.
Yeah.
The game started hot with the big return. The very next play, McCaffrey drives it in there. The defense goes out there. They do like a little 3 and out or something like that, And then we go out there and we score again with the big touchdown play to George Kittle for like 30 yards or something like that. And then the defense just starts doing defensive things, man. We finally go out. They score on us. The defense comes back out. We get a stop, but then there's this unnecessary roughness by was it
Renardo
Green? I
Green.
believe it was Renardo.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they benched
Renardo
him.
Green goes out there, and then so now like they pulling him in and out of the lineup and stuff like that, man. Dre, I'm not overly concerned with Brock Purdy's performance. I think this is first game jitters, and this is kind of what we've been seeing from Brock Purdy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Well, for me, bro, it's not him processing the offense. It's not him being able to, because he showed that he could escape the pocket already. He showed that he's still processing well. What I'm talking about is the arm strength, bro. The arm strength is not there. And I mean, I'm live and direct, bro, and it's just medicine balls. I mean, he didn't already almost thrown 3 interceptions today. You know what I mean? And if it not had been for a batted down ball by Ricky Pearsall, and then another good play by Jawan Jennings, he would have threw 2. So I just think that I don't know, bro. Hopefully his toe gets fully healthy so he can plan on that foot because you can clearly see, bro, the arm strength and the zip that he used to have on balls that's across the field is just not there anymore. So that's my only concern. But, I mean, we doing what we can do with the injuries that we have, bro. Shout out to Kyle Shanahan and Robert Saleh for having these guys ready. So we got to play with what we have. We can't complain about the injuries no more. But, that's my only concern is Brock's arm strength.
Yeah, so the one thing I will say is this, right? And I'm not going to tell you that you're wrong about his arm strength. I think that's kind of been his story all along, right? Like Brock's never really had one of the strongest arms in the NFL. But it's the decision-making and the downfield passing. I think that you can agree that even that's improved a little bit compared to what we were getting with Mac Jones, right?
Yeah. And I mean, like I said, bro, I mean, I might be wrong. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, but it just seems like from what I'm seeing, okay, I'll give you that. We've always talked about Brock's arm strength, but one thing he did have in the intermediate passes, let's say 15 to 30 yards, you can see some zip on the ball. Right now, when he's throwing the ball, I swear, bro, it just looks like a floater. There's no zip on it. I mean, it just seems like, I don't know. It's like his arm is dead. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how to explain it, but I just think that when you can't plant all the way on that foot and that toe is not all the way fully healthy, he's probably thinking about re-injuring it. And I get it, you know what I'm saying? Because to have zip on the ball, you have to plan on that throwing foot. You have to sit down on it and you have to push off of that foot. And I just think that Brock's doing everything he can, probably even changing his throwing motion a little bit, using more of his upper body than his lower body. And it's just showing. You can see it. And it's not just me. There's a couple of people in the stadium that we've been sitting next to, and they're basically saying the same thing. Like, bro, like the ball just looks dead when it leaves his arm. So that's the only thing that concerns me. But as far as what we're doing with what we have, we're having a pretty good game. And I hope that Bethune also, I hope that he's okay. He was on the sideline trying to work it out, trying to run, trying to stretch it out. But I think they're just going to sit him because he clearly can't go back in the game. So hopefully it's not nothing serious. But you know how it is. It's not a Niner game unless we get one down.
Yeah, that seems to be the story and the way things go for the 49ers now. I do want to talk about some of the injuries since Dre brought it up. The Niners have suffered some injuries, and so have the Cardinals, but this is what we got so far throughout the game. They have Robert Beal being evaluated for a concussion. They have Tatum Bethune with the ankle, and they got Upton Stout with the stinger. The Cardinals, questionable to return is DeMarcado, their running back, with an ankle injury. So, the Niners are used to this and battling through all the injuries and all that kind of stuff. I'm not overly concerned with how they're going to go. They have that next man up mentality all through the entire roster, so I'm not worried about that, Drake. I want to talk about what you see from the defense, though. The defense is doing a lot of bend but don't break, and it feels worse than what it actually is, right? I mean, the Niners have only given up 10 points. It don't feel like that, though, right? I mean, you there. How's it feel?
Like you said, bro, it feels worse than it is. You know what I mean? Had it not been for, we already talked about it when you said the Renardo Green, penalty when we had him at 4th and 3, and then he had the bad penalty and he got benched for like 3 series. Otherwise, I just think it's a bend but don't break situation. We got a lot of young guys out there that's learning, which that's good. Hey, we got Nick Martin out there. That's what we've been talking about. We've been wanting to see him. He's out there now. He's getting some run. You know what I mean? So I give kudos to the defense. You know what I mean? They held him to 10 points. Jacoby Brissett, he's not the same thing as Kyler Murray. I think if Murray was in there, we'd have some problems with trying to contain him, especially with these young guys. So I'm happy that we got to face Brissett besides for Kyler Murray. But I give kudos to the defense for holding these boys to 10 points. And like I said, bro, as long as we can hold these guys, let's say to like another 7 points or another 10 points, I think we can win the game. But, we just got to be smart. We got to be smart. We can't expect too much. Because these guys are young.
Man, I'm not going to hold you. I know you are ahead of where we are on the Patreon, so I'm going to let you get out of here real quick. Give me one more thought real quick on on the special teams and how they look. And I'm talking about all the phases, the return game, the extra points we can't seem to make, and how we are doing on the, when we got to block against the runs and all that stuff. I mean, it's up and down, man. How you feeling?
Horrible. Trash. Three special teams, two special teams attempts blocked, and then we had another field goal block that if it not had been for a penalty, then we would have been asked out. So, yeah, that needs to get fixed. But it's not only us. It's the Arizona Cardinals too. Everybody been getting their blocks kicked today. So I've never seen anything like this. Because there's like a total of like 5 block kicks on both sides. One went away because of the penalty. So it's kind of weird. But hey, I'll take it. You know what I'm saying? As long as it's not on our side. But we definitely got to see. I want to watch the all 22 and see who is messing up on their assignments inside and allowing these kicks to get blocked. I'm thinking that it's Matt Hennessy
Yeah.
because that's who it was last week. But you can't necessarily see everything when you're watching special teams. So we got to figure that out.
All right, listen, bro, I'm going to let you go because they saying they like the way the inside of your ear looks. So I'm going to let you go, man. Go do your thing out there. Thanks for chiming in from the stadium, bro. I really appreciate it, big dog.
Hey, much love. I
safe out
love
there.
y'all, bro. Bang, bang. Not a gang. I'm out.
All day, baby. All right, y'all. So listen, that's the report from Dre, man. Listen, I'm not too down on what we're seeing from Brock Purdy, y'all. I'm going to be completely honest with you. This is kind of what I expect to see from Brock Purdy. And, you know, Brock Purdy, you know, we've talked about it a bunch. We're going to continue to talk about it as he continues to be our starting quarterback, guys. Listen, I'm telling y'all something for y'all peace of mind. Brock Purdy has a gunslinger mentality, but he doesn't quite have the arm to do what he wants to do. He processes it. He sees the opportunities, but he can't quite get it there. But that's always been Brock Purdy. That's always been Brock Purdy. So when I say that I think Brock Purdy looks like Brock Purdy, that's what I mean. I'm going to take the good with the bad, right? We're going to get more downfield plays because that's how his brain works, right? But he's also going to put the ball in harm's way. And at Dre's point, there should have been 2 or 3 interceptions already by Brock Purdy. I'm not going to lie to you guys, right? So is he perfect? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But that guy, he wants to sling it. So he's going to have to come out there and he's going to have to work on that arm strength and things like that in the offseason. And if he learns to use his hips a little bit more, he doesn't really get his hips into a lot of throws. He's not really setting that back foot and firing the way that he could. And those are things that he's going to have to work on. But that also will come if we got a better offensive line, right? It'll come if we get a better offensive line. So those are things that we are going to continue to work on as Brock continues to be the starting franchise quarterback. All right. There's not going to be any more, oh, it's Mac Jones, we got to bench him, and that's not going to happen, guys. So let's go ahead and get that out of your minds right now. How can we improve on what we have? Now, the offense looks good to me. The run game looks good to me. So I don't know what you guys are seeing, but when I step back and take a look at it, I am really liking what I'm seeing from this 49ers team offensively in this game. Brock Purdy right now is 10 of 15 for 2 touchdowns. Christian McCaffrey is 6 carries for 39 yards. Brian Robinson is 3 carries for 5 yards, right? But listen to this, y'all. Christian McCaffrey is over 6.5. And there was that one play up the right sideline where if Kendrick Bourne, and it was still like a 12-yard gain, right? But if Kendrick Bourne holds that block, Christian McCaffrey might still be running. Like, that's how good he's looked out there. And as far as the pass catchers in the play, you know, listen, guys, they're doing things out there. Jawan Jennings is leading the team right now with 4 receptions, 54 yards. Right behind him is George Kittle with 3 receptions, 47 yards and a touchdown. And then we got the other touchdown from the only reception for Christian McCaffrey in this game, a 9-yard touchdown catch by Christian McCaffrey. Demarcus Robinson, the other the wide receiver, he's out there with 1 reception for 13 yards. Now, the Niners don't have a lot of guys with a bunch of receptions in this game, right? Ricky Pearsall does have 1, but it was for no gain. He does have 1 for no gain. I like seeing him out there. He's getting a lot of reps. The Niners are basically running him out there. They're not necessarily giving him a bunch of targets, but they're running him, letting him go out there and build that stamina up. All right, let's flip it to the defensive side of the ball for the 49ers. Right now, the Niners have D. Winters and Pinnock with 3 tackles. Pinnock has 1 assist while D. Winters has 2. We have the interception by Malik Mustafa out there, so that's always a good look, right? And I thought the Niners had some sacks, but I'm looking at the stat sheet, and I don't see any sacks. I really thought that – I don't know why. I thought we got Jacoby Brissett down before, but I don't see any sacks out there, okay? And then when you flip it over to the Cardinals side, you got Brissett 20 of 25, high completion percentage rate, but he's only got 178 yards, which is more than Brock, but he's also got that interception. And Bam Knight or Zonovan, it depends on what you guys call him. He's got 20 yards on four attempts, so he's averaging 5 yards a carry, and he had that easy touchdown. That very, very easy touchdown. And Amari DeMercado, he's out right now. He's being evaluated. We'll find out if he's going to come back in the second half. But he's got 5 carries, but only 8 yards, right? So the Niners are doing their thing. They really, really are. I like what they're doing. Michael Wilson seems to be the guy that's going to give us fits in the passing game. He's got 5 receptions for 69 yards, and Trey McBride is doing what we expected him to do. This is what we expected. Trey McBride, 5 receptions, 49 yards, but he's got a couple of penalties on him, and I'm going to be honest with you guys. One of those penalties he did not deserve. He got that first down. He did some slime-looking celebration towards the end zone. There was nobody over there, no 49. He didn't taunt a 49ers player. They threw the flag on him. You know, it is what it is. I'm going to take whatever it is that we can get. All right, I'm not going to sit here and say, "Oh, what was them? What was them?" No, screw that. Like if the officials want to go out there and make calls like that, then that's on them. The Niners have one penalty in this game for 15 yards, and that was the one that happened on that big third down stop that, you know, got my man in trouble. The Cardinals, on the other hand, have 11 penalties for 81 yards, guys, 81 yards. Now, here's why the game might not feel as good for the people who were actually there and why we might feel bad about the defense. This is the killer right here. The time of possession. The Niners have only had the ball for 10 minutes and 16 seconds. Let's just call it 10 minutes. The Cardinals have had the ball for 19 minutes and 44 seconds. Let's call it 20 minutes. That's scary. That is scary. They have doubled us in time of possession in the first half. Now, listen, our very first offensive snap was a 2-yard touchdown run to Christian McCaffrey. So that happens when you get a 98-yard return. So, you know, kudos to the kickoff team for doing that. But we've got to improve. The Niners are only 1 of 4 on third downs, man. Our third down efficiency, that's not good, man. We got to be above 25%. We got to try to get back to that 50% area where we were really, really thriving, okay? Both teams have only punted the ball twice, all right? So this is an interesting game, all right? I want to hear from you guys out there right now that are live in here. Put the dubs in there if you think the Niners can hold on to this win. Let me see those W's. W's in the chat. W's in the chat. Let's go. You want me to do that? My daughter's telling me to do this. W's in the chat. Let's go. W's in the chat if you think the Niners can hold on and get this win. I think that they can. But we got a lot to improve on. You know, our special teams unit, man, these block kicks, extra points, field goals, and all that stuff, something's got to give. So we've got to work on some things. We got to get this I want to call them an offensive line for the kicks, but we got to do something. We got to get better protection out there, all right? I do think that the Niners hold out. I think that they make it work, and I think that we go out there and we get this win. They're about to do the kickoff, so I'm going to get out of here. They already kicked off in real life, but they're about to do the kickoff on my end. So, guys, listen, that's going to do it. I will be doing an overreaction show today with the guys from 49ers Hive, so make sure you guys are locked in. And if you are out there and you're watching, you're looking for somewhere to get the game, come on over to Patreon, man. Patreon.com/NB9ERS. All right, we did get a super chat also. Let me go ahead and read this one. Que pasa, mi? What's going on, my man? Sean with the super chatting here, man. Let's play the horn for it. My man Sean, he says, be blessed, Purdy throwing turdies. I mean, listen, man, everyone's going to critique his arm strength and all that stuff. I'm cool with that, but we'll see what happens, man. All right, prepare for glory. Anticipate pain, but always stay faithful. I'll see y'all soon. Peace.